Land Battles of World War I by Russell Peniche and Juan Delgado. The Battle of Liege. The Battle of Liege was the first battle of the war and could be considered a moral victory for the Allies as the heavily outnumbered Belgians held out against the German army for 12 days. From 5th to 16th August 1914, the Belgians successfully resisted the numerically superior Germans and inflicted surprisingly heavy losses in their aggressors. The German Second Army, comprising 320,000 men, crossed into neutral Belgium in keeping to the Schlieffen Plan with the ultimate goal of attacking France from the north. Liege was the key strategically as it held position as the head of a pass through the Ardennes, which made it the best possible route in the heart of Belgium itself. Battle of Frontiers. The early French initiative to recapture territory lost the Germans in 1870 to 1871. Franco-Prussian War was played out in a series of frontier battles between the Germans and the French, known collectively as the Battle of the Frontiers. The Battle of Mulhouse, Lorraine, the Ardennes, Charleroi, and the Mons were launched more or less simultaneously and marked the collision of the German-French war plans. The Schlieffen Plan, 17 respectively. Battle of Mulhouse. The Battle of Mulhouse was the opening attack by the French against the Germans. The battle was part of a French attempt to recover the province of Alsace, which had been lost as a consequence of having lost the Franco-Prussian War of 1870-1871. A French force under General Louis Bonneau detached from the French First Corps and invaded the frontier on August 7, 1914. Opposing them was the German 7th Division. The recapture of the area preordained by the French Plan 17 was to boost national pride and to provide a guard force for the flank of subsequent invasions. The French quickly recaptured the border town of Autrich with a bayonet charge. Bonneau, suspicious of little German resistance, was wary of a carefully planned German trap. Battle of Lorraine. A long row of heavy cavalry stretches down a street, taking most of the space. A woman in the foreground is reaching out and giving flowers to one of the men. They are wearing plate armor on the chest and a crested hat on top. French heavy cavalry on the way to battle. Paris, August 1914. The invasion and recapture of Lorraine formed one of the major parts of the French pre-war strategy, Plan 17. The loss of Lorraine to the Prussians in 1870-1871 Franco-Prussian War was seen as a national humiliation by the public and military alike, and was at the forefront of their minds for the next war against the Germans. The Battle of Ardennes. The Battle of Ardennes, fought between 21 and 23 August 1914, was another of the early frontier battles conducted during the first month of the war. The battle was sparked by the mutual collision of the French and German invasion forces in the lower Ardennes forest. The pre-war French strategy expected German forces in the area to be the light, and the French light, rapid-firing artillery was expected to convey an advantage in forest terrain over the bigger German guns. Instead, it became increasingly apparent to all the commanders in the region and significant enemy's presence was gathering, for the Germans had planned an offensive through the area. The sets of armies joined battle on both sides. General Pierre Ruffy's Third Army to the south, and Fernand d'Angle's de Carry's Fourth Army to the north, fighting Germany's Fourth, led by Duke Albrecht, and Fifth Army, led by Crown Prince Wilhelm.